Hey, I was letting some people pop on. Hey, what's going on, guys? Man, I see everybody jumping in. I haven't been on since for a little bit. I just wanted to get on. So I had some things on my mind. I think it's Tuesday, right? And Frank's going to be coming on in an hour, and I have to leave the office. So, Frank's going to come on and talk a lot of bad decisions and different things. And a lot of that stuff's happening because of lack of education, lack of planning, things going on. Me and Frank will be live Friday night this night. We're back in town from the truck show and stuff. What's up, Kyle? It's crazy because I've been in here. It's been a busy week already. This week I've had Dana and Kenny with Melvin's trucking in here, and we're learning about growing and diversifying. And it still amazes me all the time how many people don't know certain things about posting with direction, networking, you know, networking, having a plan and building relationships. You talk to these guys and they're like, man, we have to run all over the place. We have to chase freight. We have to do this. And I just don't understand why people are wasting so much of their time not having a plan and working. It's funny because everywhere you go, what's up, Annie? Good evening. Jules in the house. It's great seeing you at the truck show. DM Allen is in the house. Cool. What's up, guys? I wanted to get on and talk about three or four things. One, selling customers. Two, stop chasing freight on the load boards and being dictated by these guys. And I want to tell you some things to do. I'm telling you guys, I promise you, I want to give you like a real trick to do. And I just want you guys to go do it. There's things you guys have to learn in trucking to help you guys get to the next level. It's amazing. It's funny how we walked around the truck show all weekend and we seen all the vendors, the factoring companies, and all these places to sell you guys product. Rates don't suck. Your contacts do. I love that. I put that on there. Your relationships do. That is a good point. We were sitting in here today, Eric. Nice to see you, Mr. Wilkes. We were scooting from Mexico. What's up, Carlos? Wish I was down there. I bet the weather's way better than it is right here. So, guys, if you get a chance to share this video, share it. Don't share it. We have a lot of stuff going on. Then we have a boot camp starting Monday. It's called Broker Week. And then we have trucking coming up. All kinds of different things happening. We have in-persons open for April. We're open for the last 3 weeks of April. Guys, I talk to so many people a day. And so many things are changing, like freight, rates, lanes, areas. Like literally, when you look at the spot market, you see how the red just disappeared and the numbers are changing. You talk to these brokers, they're urgent. They're trying to chop the rates down to 250 and 3 a mile. And these are brokers that sell rates, right? And we were learning about that today in my class because I had two students that came in. They've been in business since August. And it's funny because they brought their load board in. And they brought it in with me, and we went and we learned about posting with direction, right? And once we started posting with direction, literally our phones were getting blown off for freight for literally the next 30 days. Like it was insane. And when we posted with direction, people started calling my students in the class, Kenny and Dana, and they started offering all kinds of loads. It was crazy. Like everything, like we literally got military freight, stuff that he'd been looking for, almost 580 a mile, man. And the guy was ready to stack them up with more. We had freight coming out of places with HVACs and stuff that he knew before. His phone literally was going so much that it's like we had a freaking vibrator laying on the fucking desk and he couldn't even stop. He needed 3 people to take the calls because he stopped wasting time and started telling people what he really wants and what he needs instead of going out there and wasting so much time. There's so many things that you guys do that I just don't understand. That you don't network, you don't relate, you don't understand the lanes and the rates and the seasons and how that map works behind my head. And you guys are lacking in negotiations. It's like I had people that called me today and they're like, I got a list of customers. I'm like, okay, well, I got my brokerage going. And she made a comment about she's going after Kroger and all these big people. And I'm like, what are you going to do? What's up, Isaiah? What are you going to do with these guys if you get them, right? Like you don't even have the insurance. And then you guys, and so when you guys are like I got so much to talk about, Kenny, keep my head straight. Like I want to talk about rates. I want to talk about the broker stuff. And I'm going to do a lot of it on Friday night. But you guys got to stop beating your heads on the wall and tearing you up, man. I want to be a dispatcher. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be a dispatcher, but most dispatchers are brokers. So why wouldn't you be a broker and a dispatcher? All you're going to do is see the lanes in the first place, and then you're going to want to be able to move them and do it anyway. So why don't you be a broker and a dispatcher? Because that's what a broker is. You're a dispatcher. All a broker is a person that tries to control liability, control claims, controls the day to pay, get paid, make sure guys on time. The dispatching part of it's where you're selling everybody to move freight. You're controlling the trucks to run it. But get back to the dispatching. If you're going to be a dispatcher, what do you have to offer? You can sit down in Mexico, Carlos, and sit there all day and make phone calls? Do you own a truck you kind of yourself? Do you understand the cost of operations of a one truck authority or a one truck authority with owner operator, or a one truck authority with owner operator and a company driver, or a one truck vice versa? Because everybody advertises it. But if you need $10,000 a week to pay everybody's salary, the driver, you, the owner, truck, trailer, fixed cost, where are you going to get it from, Carlos, on a consistent basis? I'm so tired of people in my office coming in thinking they're running trucking companies like day by day, day by day, day by day, or week by week. But you don't. You run it for 52 weeks or 50 if you take off Christmas and New Year's. It's 50 weeks. It's not 9,000 a day or 7,000 a day. It's every fucking day, It's just like, how many times a guy calls me again and tells me, hey, man, they're ordering me a $250 load, a $200 detention layover thing or whatever to deliver this load. And I'm like, were you on time? Why are you doing it? How are you getting 250 when you need 15? You need $1,500 a day, And then why are you guys going after customers, right? You're like, I'll be glad to teach you. Like, Terry, what do you mean how much does it cost to be a broker? Like, which part? Like, for my class? Or are you talking about for, like, the boot camp? Or are you talking about just in general, right? Because there's a lot of stuff people don't think about there. Like a broker. Like, how much does it cost to be a broker? Well, it depends, If you go through my friendly lady over at Diane because your credit sucks, like half the people getting their bonds right now where their credit's 600 or 630 or less, you might pay $900 to $900 to $1,000 for the class. Sorry. Okay, Terry, the class, we do 3 classes. They're Monday through Thursday, like the one next week. They're from 6 p.m. till about 11 o'clock at night, mostly 12 because you guys talk too damn much and I'm too stupid to leave, right? And it's Monday through Thursday. So the next class is next week, April 4th. That's brokerage. And that's with me, Corey, Angie, Marie, Nick, and I think it's Alex with Cornerstone. That's going to be Jared with the e-carrier check. That's going to be Jay and a whole bunch of other stuff. Last time we did a class, we actually booked loads through email with Angie at fucking like midnight. It's crazy. Like we were actually talking to drivers, booking thing. So it's $1,300 for all 3 weeks. There's 3 weeks. There are 20 to 25 hours a week. So I would do all 3. I would do broker, dispatching, and trucking. But if you're already doing part of it, just do the one. But always learn all the business before you start. Jeremy Law says, how can I pay my carriers with EBT? I don't know. Go and walk the motherfuckers into the store and buy their food from them, dumbass. And when you think it's funny again, then fucking walk out. Go buy them fucking food stamp. Use your EBT fucking cards and buy them a whole bunch of food with your while you walk them around. Who gives a fuck? I don't know. Pay them however you fucking want to at EBT. I don't know. Go back to old days and rip out the fucking stamps if you want to. Here I get that routine reminder all the ways I'm leaving money on the table. You guys are leaving money on the table. Half you guys don't even understand about residuals, networking. You guys are brokers and you don't make money off fuel cards. You don't make money off referring to factory companies, or insurance. You fucking talk about it all the time. You check renewals all the time, but no one wants to make the money. They wonder when the freights go down and you have one truck and you don't have any income coming in. All you do is go to Facebook and go to DC and strike a bitch because you're too busy to get off the fucking load board and build some fucking relationships and make some calls. And if you don't think that happens, just ask the 2 people that left my office today that are already picking up loads. Their phones are blowing off the hook and they've never seen the amount of freight that's coming in. But there's a difference of posting. Some of you guys don't even post. Some of you guys don't even read the emails. I did, Jeremy. No, I did, Jeremy. I knew it. I know who Jeremy is. I was just teasing you. Hi, Lucia. I hope you guys are getting your trailers moving and owner operators. Yeah, I'm not mad, Jeremy. What I get mad about is when a person calls me and they said their brokerage is going, and then they immediately take my class where I teach you about researching and finding carriers and getting the rates of carriers and becoming the salesperson for a carrier like Jeremy before you ever start. And immediately you call me right back up and you go right into the thing like, I don't know why Kroger's won't work with me. I don't know why this place won't work with me. I don't know why this won't work with me. I don't know why they don't want to hear me. And I'm like, okay, call me and tell me what you said. If I'm a customer and you guys are a broker right now or a carrier and you want to go after that customer, You're not on yet, are you, Frank? I was just jumping on real quick before I go because I couldn't do it tonight. What's up? You want to come on, Frank, real quick? Nabat. How are you, Nabat? Nice to meet you. See her. I can see her in a picture now. Frank, guys, will be in G33 Trucks and Freight here at 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central Time. So to make sure if you guys have never been in G3 Trucks and Freight, you run over and check out my best bud, Frank. I don't know. He might pop on here. I'll send him the link if he wants. But um, I haven't been able to get on, so I wanted to come on. Oh, it's your time? Yeah, he's Central Time, so I got a few minutes. I will not be on here when Frank goes live. All right, so guys, I wanted to come on because you guys need to understand about bringing on when you guys go after these customers. I've had so many guys today. They're like, I don't know why these customers won't work you. Finding customers is not the problem. Getting carriers to haul for your customers and your credit's the problem. I don't know why you guys don't understand this. The trucks is the problem. It's not the customers. If you can't get customers, there's probably more of a problem of what you're doing than you. Because if you're calling people all day long saying, my name is Shaggy and I'm a broker, I have trucks in the area and I'd like to help you with some freight, or you're calling and saying you're this or that, that's not going to work, right? If you guys are thinking you have a shipper list for one of these retards selling them or giving them away for free, there's a catch why they're doing it. It's not a real shipper list because why are you going to make 100 fucking calls a day? You make 100 calls a day calling people researching, like asking questions. Like maybe it's one question, like, you know, if I wanted to get set up to haul freight, would I call the corporate office or I would work directly with you? Thanks, appreciate that. If they even answer, or or vice versa. There's so many different things. But when you guys call, you need to be prepared to be able to know 10 brokers or any brokers that are hauling for those guys and what lanes they're having trouble with. You need to know the carriers that are going to be able to haul for you if that guy puts you on the spot. They're not waiting for you. You're the one that called them and sounded like Jesus. Didn't you? So you said, you're like, whoa, I just got out of Jimmy Joe Thomas Brown's broker class and I'm ready to go. I'm going to fucking dial those numbers until my fingers fall off. And then all you're doing is going, hi, my name is Jamie. I'll be like, oh, it's Ray. Okay, thank you, bye. My name is, you put it on the email. Okay, thank you, bye. Then I go, okay, thank you, bye. Yeah, but do you have any assets? No, I don't have no assets. I've been okay, bye. Do you have any trucks? No, I don't have any trucks. What are trucks again? I don't know. What do we haul? I don't know. I didn't research yet. What's 5 or 6 products we make? What are those shifts? What are the lanes that we're having trouble in? Why don't you guys do this work before you sell? And why don't you go become, it's so funny because you could go out, most carriers out there, like what do they say? It's like 70, 80% or 20 trucks or less, right? 25 fleets because most people can't get past 10. Then the rest of them can't get past 25. And once it do, it goes like 25 to 50. Then it jumps to like 300 and then it goes higher. And most people don't make it because those aren't the biggest company. The most volume of companies is 20 of authorities is what, 25 or less? Oh yeah, man. I love guys that do quick pays. How are you going to be a broker, Isaiah, to build a brokerage and do quick pays? That's why Triumph Pay sucks so bad out there because it fucks it up for most of these brokers when they use Triumph because Triumph doesn't report credit on quick pays and quick pays don't report credit. You can report it to TransCredit, but they're not the ones that you need. You need it to go to Sonia. So when you're not having factoring companies report quick pay for you, that's another thing too. Isaiah, another thing people should do as brokers when you guys first start out is you should go to factoring.org, right? It's a site called factoring.org. And you guys should go to the top of it where it says members. When you guys go to members, go down and put transportation, and it'll give you a list of all the factoring companies that deal with trucking, right? Start at the top of that list and go all the way down and call all their credit departments and let them know what you're doing and try to get them to pre-approve you ahead of time or at least acknowledge them and learn who you're going to be talking to. So that way you know who you're going to be able to work with or not. Start building that credit right off the back. That's how, look at Marie over there, man. In her first 4 months, she had 100 with the 15 days to pay. Half you dummies don't even get your first credit report until you're in a year because you think you're doing it the way you're supposed to, and you have no clue that how much work's involved in actually building credit for a brokerage, let alone half you guys will have a claim that you can't even afford to pay before you even get the brokerage credit built. And that's a different world between the two sides because being a broker with credit, a broker without credit is very important because that seriously depends on. I know. I will, Jeremy. I see it. I guess that depends. On I forgot. So that depends on I don't know what you're doing. I got so much stuff I wanted to talk about tonight and come on, but I was going to save it for me and Frank on Friday. I've been in here all day training and I'm kind of tired. Guys, I don't understand why all this stuff's changing. Me and Frank have been out here yelling for almost 4 years now, telling you guys to dispatch with direction. Stop just posting or post with direction. Dispatch with direction. Books in ones and twos and threes. Build relationship locally so you can save on repairs and stuff. You don't have to leave where you live or the dedicated or regional. Stop letting all these motherfuckers that are greedy as a son of a bitch fuck up your agenda because you don't have a plan and you're following the fucking Joneses because somebody told you it's a good idea. Well, just because it was a good idea for him doesn't mean it was a good idea for you. It depends on some contracts, right? Because some of them, some of them are 30 days. Like you can really like Tom always says you can file on the bond after 30 days. I think you can go in, but some people have contracts like different ones where you have to wait 90 days or you have to wait 60 days. So just notify the bonding company. Look the broker up, notify the bonding company, and find out when they'll allow you to file on the bond for it, and stick to that date too. Because remember, the guy's only got $75,000, and if you're filing on that bond, $75,000 don't fucking last long. When we do file on the bond, make sure you have everything documented so that way when you submit it, it's all there. Hey, Miss Stallings, how are you? So, guys, I just wanted to get on and tell you guys need to start focusing. You need to start really planning out. You need to start networking and relationships because things are changing, man. And they're talking about projection of 2 to 3 years of a lot of bad stuff happening. Me and Frank don't want you to be that way. That's why he's going to talk here at 7 o'clock Eastern time, Central time. Sorry, Central time, 7 o'clock Central time. So I'm going to get off here before that happens. But Central time, he's going to talk to you about that stuff, and he's going to. I may even wait around here just to jump on it with it, Frank, for a minute. But he's going to talk to you about bad decisions and things that cause. You guys are in a greatest group in the world, man. I don't care if we have 30,000 people like Ray per mile pastors or whatever the fuck they call that Bob group over there. But we are guys that have been in business for a while. Like, I'm not God's gift to earth. I don't have my trucking company no more. Can I tell you how to run 70 fucking trucks? Yeah. Can I tell you how to run a fleet of 25? Yeah. Can I tell you how to build up 20 owner operators? Yeah. Can I tell you how to retain them? Yeah. Can I tell you how to build a dedicated product in a town you land and how to get your phone blown off the hook? Yes, I can. Can I tell you how to find the freight that's not on the load board? Yes, I can. Can I get on the phones and call you and help you do this personally? I'll do it right here in my office, right there at that desk, right there with these computers. You come and I'll show you how to have people blow your fucking phone up the hook, loads in hand, and be dedicated. You know what's funny? This is the part that pisses me off the most. I bring a student in my office and set them right there across my desk. I tell them to upload like 30 different posts with direction, going from one place to the next, telling people what they really need. Then they sit in my office and people actually call them with HVAC units from Minnesota or forklifts for here or military freight coming out of Camp Atterbury and all this stuff right here that they've been looking for, but they were looking for it in all the wrong places. And this stuff's just pouring in. Like we had multiple loads at 480 and 580 a mile pouring in here in our thing. But other people are still out there with Laredo, Dallas, Denver, Colorado, Northeast, and Florida as their fucking second homes, right? Hold on, Carlos. Second home. Like in Laredo, like their second home. I mean, if you live in McAllen or Laredo, it's really great, right? I got it, right? Okay. But I put my phone number, my personal cell phone, guys, Carlos, Jeremy, and all you guys, and then my website's right there on the bottom, guys. So you guys can have it. That has all the boot camps, the map trainings. Somebody up there asked if we're still doing map training. And yes, we are. We still have map trainings on the website. I got kind of sick there for a minute, so I'm catching up to one here Saturday for two of my guys. But we do have our map and routing training, but it's not just mapping. I took the mapping and routing to put it together. So we do the mapping first, and then we do the live phone calls and the routing to build a 7-day plan now. So it makes the map class a lot more fun, learning how to build your seasons and your lanes and your dedicated. That's that. But I want to get on here, right? So one thing I'm fucking tired of too, like I'm so fucking tired of all these fucking dispatch trainers and dispatching services telling all you guys that are carriers that you guys can't fucking use anybody in the first 90 days. You want to hear some shit? We sat right in here and we put loads on the board. We put our trucks on the board and we posted with direction, right? Where we told people what we wanted instead of being open-ended. And what open-ended is I'm talking about where you like put a post on there and it goes anywhere, or you're one of those smart guys that puts the post on there and puts Illinois and all these little state abbreviations on there. That's dumb as fuck too, just so you guys know. You're like, I'll go anywhere, but it's got to be in Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, Missouri, or this one. That's where I want to go. From North Carolina. I want to go to those. Any of those states are good. Well, what city you want to go to the States? I don't know, but I want to go to the States. Well, can we go to Chicago? No, I don't go to Chicago. We go to Columbus? No, that one's not good. Can you go to Cleveland? Well, that ain't what I got now. But why did you put those states in there? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Why do they call me with kinds of stupid shit all the time? I have no idea why they call me with stupid shit. Because you post like you're stupid. What's up, Moran? Lucia says he answers phones on. Can I buy a map on your website? Nope, you can come by and see me though. Shaggy has a great info to offer, the one-on-one or live mentoring. Oh yeah, the mentoring is fucking awesome too. I love the mentoring. 15 hours where you get to work with me over whatever time you got. So, I just want to keep going. Another thing I want to talk about. Another thing I want to talk about too, right? See, look at me. What's funny? Eric Wilkes, I've trained him and his son and his awesome dad, right? He's in here. He hauls stuff that half of you guys, his one trailer is worth more than half of your guys' fucking trucking company, right? And he goes out there. He probably does 20 loads a year that you guys use 10 semi trucks to cover, right? And so it's funny because when I have stuff, I know dry van, I know flatbed, I know step deck, I know reefer, I know what hot shots like. I even know what box trucks, all the freight boards, how to book the load. But do I do it every day? I do not. Do I know RGN? No. Have I done it? Yeah, but do I do it all the time? Fuck no. Do I do low boys? Do I do double drops? Do I haul windmill blades? I don't do anything. Do I deal with permits? I don't do any of that, right? So the problem is he does. Eric's family's been doing it 30 years. Aunt Grace has like 10, I don't know how many. His buddy had like 30. Those guys do it all the time. They haul stuff that they're like the smallest load they haul. It's 100,000 pounds. So when I need help or I don't know something, I go to those guys, right? Because they've been doing it forever. When those guys need stuff on the other side, they come to me. You know what I mean? Post my trucks a single specific lane I like. Carrier trusting me. A carrier trusting me with 7 trucks total. That's the way to do it. Build one company as a dispatcher up to 30. Don't be a dummy trying to run 30 different dispatching companies. You'll want to commit suicide in like 4 or 5 years. I mean, it's like starting a new guy over doing packets all the time. And I know you got to now because you left your job and this is all you got. But the problem is you're going to ruin people along the way. But let me get back to the thing about posting. I'm so sick of people talking about brokers won't use you in a certain amount. You're not going to make it. You need a guy that already has a network. You need this. You need that. That's the dumbest shit ever. We sit in this office right here in front of my desk, or you guys can do a go-to meeting with me. I'll show you how to do posting with direction, and your phone will be lividly lit up off your ass like crazy. Now, each type of equipment and where you live is totally different because you have to work harder. There's other things you have to do. Well, if the load boards suck, that's why you got that e-carrier check thing up on the top that has over 75,000 brokers on it. Or you can be in Dallas, where right now in Dallas there might be 100 brokers posted. But I can go on e-carrier check and find 2,200 brokers in a 50-mile radius that have 2 years plus business. So where the fuck's all their freight? Am I connected with those guys? Do I build relationships or all brokers suck? Because we were doing stuff today and we were getting $5.80 and $4 and all this a mile, and they were calling us. We didn't even make one outbound call. Now to the 50 fucking calls that Dana and Melvin had, plus whenever Tom was here and Lori and Michael, the last year I had. You know what's funny? Every call we talked about the load, we found out their customers, their lanes, the product, if it's urgent, if it's not, the weight, everything. And no one even asked our MC number. Not one of them. Not even at the beginning or anything. Because when we called them, we didn't say, yeah, I'm calling about that load. How much is it? And they're like, what's your MC number? Or you skip all the questions, or you go straight by. The reason people do that is because you're stupid and they know you don't know what you're doing and they know you're dumb. So they're checking you out to make sure you're not fucking scamming them or double brokering them or you're fucking, or you're going to steal it. So, how do you get an e-carrier program? E-Carrier does a demo every Monday night at 6, I think. You'll have to ask Kyle. Kyle can put the schedule up. If you guys want to get a hold of the E-Carrier program, you see that guy Kyle Williams in the chat? Everybody in here that wants to learn about E-Carrier Check, tag that Kyle Williams guy. He's crazy like that. He'll actually show you the stuff if you want to see it and do a webinar with you and show you. He don't even work for E-Carrier Check. He's just kind of stupid and likes to do that stuff all the time. I don't know why he does it, but he does. So he can help you out. But E-Carrier Check's pretty cool. They got a little trial if you use our code, and you can check it out, kind of get a taste of it. Now, when you do ecarriercheck.com, make sure you do the demo 3 times. Everybody's like, why? Because the first time you're going to be like, fuck, right? The second time you're like, dang. And the third time you're going to be, where the hell did they get this shit from, right? So if any of you guys have been in business, listen to me. I want to tell you, anybody who's been in business for a while, a couple of years or 10 years or 15 years, we'll be doing a demo with E-Carrier Check, right? And I remember, like, we have a carrier named Eddie Dion with Dion's Trucking. We've built him up from 1 truck to, like, I don't know, he's like 7, 8, man. He's growing like crazy. One of our personal carriers in Michigan. And it's funny because we were doing a demo with E-Carrier Check. And when we're doing the demo, Jared was showing it, and we pulled up Cap Logistics, and we're looking at it. Well, you can't see on E-Carrier Check none of the freight that's on it, right? You can't see none of the freight that's on it, right? So what you do, you can't see anything the broker does. That's what I'm trying to say. So you type in Cap Logistics, MC number 078892, which is our brokerage, and you type in, you can see we do $1.2 million a month. You know we're doing volume. You can check our credit score. Kyle, please comment in the chat again or in the Facebook group. Carl's wanting it. They're wanting the E-Carrier Check. And so the first time you do it, you don't really get the understanding of it. The second time it starts to make sense. And the reason why I want to tell you 3 things that makes E-Carrier Check badass. Back whenever I started in trucking in 2007, 8, when we got in there, so I started way back when I started my trucking guy. I started in 5. My trucking guy started in 7. And so when I started in 7, when I started in 2007, when we got out there, the first thing he did was jump on fucking broker board or load board and load board. And when you jump on the load board, Carl's in the Facebook group, Shaggy's group, not on the page. So when I started out, it was amazing because I always used to look around, right? When I started my authority, I always used to look around and always be like, I wonder what that customer's shipping. I wonder who's hauling for them. I wonder who they work with. Or I wonder what broker that guy works with. Or I wonder about that carrier. I wonder about that trucking company. I always see them at that customer. I wonder what they're doing. So it's crazy because the day that we were on E-Carrier Check, the first time I seen it, right? I was sitting there looking at it. And Corey was on there. Corey came on, and Corey's got a brokerage and we move a lot of freight, right? So it's like we couldn't find any of the customers Corey was moving when we were doing this demo on E-Carrier Check. We're like, who would imagine that you could look up a carrier, right? So we found Eddie Dion, which is a carrier that pulls loads for our brokerage, right? So we can't find the customers of this broker by going to the broker. But what if we could find a carrier that pulls for that customer or that broker? What's up, John? For that broker. What if we could type in an MC number of Tanya Rogers' trucking company, right? And she's been in business for like 3 or 4 years with 10 trucks. And what if we could, because of the VIN numbers, their inspections, we can actually find some of the customers that Tanya Rogers' trucking company is running for? Or what if we can find a broker's customers through a carrier? Or what if we can find customers what they're doing because we can find the carriers that are hauling from them in a way that we can't do any other way on load boards. And that's what makes E-Carrier Check so cool, because to be able to type in a number, right? Like to be able to type in an MC number that lives right there by you. Or what if you typed in your MC number and attached you to a bunch of the same type carriers around you and told you what you could get if you hauled, right? Yes. I offer my training to everyone. You guys can go to shaggyconsulting.com, or you guys can call me at 812-870-2039, and I will be glad to help any one of you. I'll talk to you. I'll consult with you. I'll hook you up with E-Carrier. I'll guide you. We have boot camp webinars where we do training. But if you guys haven't taken the time to check out E-Carrier Check, right? You need to. I'm serious, right? Like, you need to go and do a demo with Jared and Nate over there. and actually take a chance, because the load boards, guys, anything to do with the load boards are not your friend. Load boards will never be your friend if you're just going it one-sided. You keep going to these dispatching schools and you guys got new authorities and you're opening brokers and you're not learning. See, you brokers, you have to learn how to talk, right? If you haven't run a truck. Like, I believe a broker should make 2,000 or 3,000 phone calls, at least 2,000 or 3,000 phone calls to real brokers already in business, and call them and learn to negotiate and talk. And then you need to call carriers and find out what they need, not like randomly. Like, you need to learn how to figure out what you're going to go after, and then find the carriers in that area and tell them what you're going to go after, and then find out what they need. So that way you can go back to those customers and sell them. It's not the other way around. So you need to understand the carriers, find the customers, and go back and sell once you have them committed. And no one's doing this. Not any of you guys are doing this at all. Like, it's like, I don't understand. I just don't fucking get it. Universal, you can network and find carriers, brokers, and shippers. Yeah, e-carrier check is universal. It does everything. It's for dispatching services, which I didn't say that out loud. It's for brokers and it's for carriers. Like, because you can only do so much networking on the load board, and most of you don't even know what posting with direction is unless you're taking my class. And until you do it, you won't know it works. But there's a whole nother world than e-carrier check where you can precisely pinpoint the people you need, from customers to trucks to drivers. Not only can you find them, all these people, you can text them and email them and hold them in the system in groups. So that way, as the brokers get 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, you can already have it to where you blast them an email through the platform and tell them to send you the stuff to get signed up. You want to start hauling for them. So that way you're not stuck. You guys got to stay proactive, because when the load boards stop and dispatchers can't help you no more, like they did the last 2 years, and it's coming. There's no way that we can beat this 5.8, whatever, fucking $10 million trillion thing with 7.9 cents inflation and all this other stuff's going on. Because even if they bring all this stuff back to the United States to start manufacturing, you're still talking about a year or two before we can do it ourselves. And it's not going to happen because it's all changing. Shit. And I'm not getting political. I was just a tip. So, anyways, guys, learn your stuff, guys. You guys can't be out here just being a dispatcher. You can't be out here just being a broker, and you can't be out here being a carrier, because the problem is you have to learn diversity. If I'm starting my authority and I have one truck, what the hell? Why am I starting an authority? And what the fuck am I going to do when that one truck breaks down, gets held up for a week? Dude, every week you lose your Thursday and Friday load or one load, it's going to take you a freaking month to catch up. What are you going to do when that $1,500 a day is due? It ain't going anywhere. What do you think? To scratch that shit off, and your wife's going to be like, well, we made $500 this week after everything, or next week it's 12, 2,000. It's so nice going up and down every week. It's so much fun. I really love being with you in this industry now, where one week we make money, the next, and you're doing your best. I understand. Good Samaritan there, buddy. Woo. Then a breakdowns happens. Now you're fucked because you didn't diversify nothing. Well, what else do we do? There's a lot of stuff that you guys can do. There's a shit ton of stuff you guys can do. You can fucking learn this stuff before you fucking start, so you know how to diversify. So whenever you're out there, or you're all these fucking hot shots, God bless you guys, man. Frank calls them midget trucks, but the hot shotters, right? You guys are out there. God, I can only imagine how many poor guys lost their fucking. It's hard to catch back up. How would know? Because then something else happens. Where are you going to diversify from? Where is your residuals coming from? Two owner operators nowadays that can't even get trucks or equipment. Let's see, how can you go and diversify when you guys are one truck and you don't have no relationships or no product, right? That's a whole nother fucking topic. Like, we could get into recruiting, we could get into all this stuff, recruiting, this, that, and everything else. How do you guys do that? How do you guys keep fucking doing these 80-20 things? I got 80-20, or I got 10%, or I got this, and I got this, and you're going to be this home on weekends. You got IFTA, you help with plates. You got 24-hour dispatch. It's not forced. You got the chick with the boobs, or the guy who looks like fucking Fabio up on there looking so good, and everything going on. And no one cares. That's why you always have those ads out there. That is when you're selling a percentage with no direction, there's no product. My next dispatch class, Carlos, is on the website. But always do all three, though, Carlos. Do the broker, dispatching, and trucking. Don't just do one. You want to do all three. All three. Just call me on the phone. 812-870-2039. You know, and I got so much more to talk about. And I know you guys don't give it. I mean, I I wonder how long we're going to keep going trying to beat this stuff in your guys' head. You know, I like the other day, literally, half my students are from like good energy, right? So I see this dude on a semi trailer, you know, driving down the road, and I'm like, you're doing a fucking online webinar that teaches you about packets, about contracts, charging a percentage, locking people in, and fucking getting set up with a factoring company. That shit has no one should ever pay for that information. You can find it on everywhere. You can Google that stuff. That isn't real dispatching. That isn't even like a quarter of the shit that I put in my webinars. You know what I mean? Like if you guys, okay, I'll tell you what half the people are teaching. So what you do is you go file, you go and you go to DAT and you get a load board. When you go there, you gotta be careful though. You put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you just click the button that says dispatching. When you get it, you go and there's loads on there. See, so you can post trucks, you can search, you can go find loads, and these guys are customers. Yep. They send you email lists and stuff like this is what these people are teaching. So then you're gonna need the MC authority, insurance, and W-9. Oh yep. And you can help them with their safety and stuff. You get really good. And then you're gonna have to get a factoring company because you're gonna have to get them paid. And those guys will give you clients if you need them. So then when they give you clients, then you're going to have to go to this place called FMCSA, these truck stops with skirts and lipstick on, and then you're going to these other places. Then what are you going to do in TikTok? Like those ladies say, that fucking Bobby chick or whatever. Fucking dispatching guru trainers across the world, fucking right up the road from whoever. I don't give a fuck. All these guys, they're teaching it. I'm not against dispatching. I'm just our dispatching services. I just want every carrier to grow their own company and do it them damn selves. You know what I mean? They're like, everybody can't do it. Oh, everybody can do it themselves. They can do it themselves. You're fucking lazy, and if you're lazy, why did you get your fucking authority for it? That's why you're going to be broke and you're in DC bitching because your dispatcher can't get the rates, and you can't get the rates either because you never even built a fucking network for it, and half you're probably going to get frauded anyways. Then we're going to have to listen to the pity potty story for the next 2 years while you fucked up because you knew it all in the first place because you didn't do nothing yourself. That's like bitching about a compliance company because you didn't learn it yourself and you're too busy, but you outsourced it to them. And then when they fuck up at the end of the year when you're honest to you, and because they didn't stay on top of it for you because you thought they were, and then you still got to pay the fine and you're out of business. I don't fucking get it. You know what I mean? I don't understand. This should be the one where you're like, I don't understand what the fuck's wrong with this industry. It's the greatest industry in the world. There's so much money to be made. Shit, we had over fucking like 100 calls on one truck that's a step deck that we didn't even have in the area, and the guy took 580 a mile. The guy had tons of them for it, and it was easy loads with no tarps, and they're all over the place. And they just kept calling. Like we didn't even have to dial a number. You know what I mean? And you guys have to you're giving away 10 and 8 and 5 to a bunch of other motherfuckers to do it for you. And I just sit in here with this guy just a few minutes ago with a 2-month-old authority, and they couldn't even see straight. The phones are ringing so much. And it's funny, not one load that was called on was not something they didn't want. Not one load that was called and offered to them was something they did not want. When are you guys going to step up and start taking control of your business and learning broker and dispatching and everything? You're like, well, I don't know what to be a broker. All right. I don't care. Like, I'm just telling you this stuff. I didn't say you had to be a broker. I'm just trying to figure out how whenever you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 truck company, you're ever going to get a customer and maintain the customer when you can't control the other trucks. What are you going to do? Oh, you're right. Every customer out there has got 3 loads just for your 3 truck carrier every week, right? They're going to part it away and say, Moses just showed up. We're going to give him these 3 loads. He's not going to do anything extra. We're never going to need him to help at all. Nope. No, he's not going to do nothing. Nope. No. Then Shaggy comes along with a lot more trucks and a brokerage that takes your shit. Maybe I don't. Maybe you all do get a customer with 3 loads and you do a great job. It could be. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys jumping on, man. I hope you guys are having a really great start to your week. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. Remember, we got boot camps coming up Monday, broker week's coming up, trucking and dispatching's coming up on May 2nd. Trucking's on April 18th. Map training's on there. We got the mentor programs. Corey's doing his in-house broker training at where it's live, hands-on experience with him and Angie. We got lots of stuff going on. People are moving freight. Money's being made. Our group is rolling and rocking. And I hope you guys are having a good time. What's up, Joe? I love Joe, man. I haven't talked to Joe in forever. That's why I'm coming back for more training. I keep slacking. It makes me sad. Well, I don't know why you guys even use C.H. Robinson and fucking these brokers like Coyote and all that stuff. I don't get it. There's so much more out. There's so much more out there. So many better people to work with. So many better relationships. So much better freight. Why do you guys, when you can run 150 to 100-mile radius to 300-mile radius anywhere in the United States and where you live and make money if you just learn how to network, why do people still go freight chase? Or JJ's right there. There's my favorite lady in the whole world next week. You guys want freight? That lady will fucking give you all the freight you want. We're Miss Romero Logistics right there. Call her up. She's got so much freight out her ears. She needs carriers like crazy. What's up, Shanice? How's vacation? I have been slacking. Need to connect again. I understand, Joe. How's St. Louis treating you? Go emos. That stuff would kill you. Give you a heart attack if you eat too much cheese, Joe. Emos. Hi, Shanice. How's vacation? Is it bad when you go through your chat and almost everybody you know who they are, where they're from, what they're doing with their trucking company and stuff, and you can detail it, or is that bad? I know all these people. I can name everything on it. It's pretty cool. Well, I need to get some new people in the group. You guys need to share this stuff so I can get some new people. You guys are boring. I need new people. I need more Carloses. No, just kidding. I'm sorry. Just playing. I love all my guys. Eight 870-2039. 870. Kyle, can you put that in there again? 812-870-2039. I'm not like those other guys. That's my personal cell phone. It's right there. You guys want to dial it and check it out? I'm on live, like TV, all over the world. Everybody can see it. There's my cell phone right there. 812-870-2039. Look, Blessings is already trying to network. All right, guys, I just got on to say some stuff. I wanted to rattle my jaws. Hey, Marie Romero, can you please put your information in the chat for your brokerage? There you go. Hey, and Kyle, drop your number for the Cap Logistics. Marie, put your number in the chat for these guys. She's one of my students. And her brokerage is rocking. Did you guys know that Marie opened her brokerage a year ago, and in 4 months, she did so good? So everybody that's brokers, listen up. Marie got her customers off eCarry, her broker, and she got carriers, and she also had 100 credit score, and 15 days to pay with her brokerage because of 6 people reporting on Sandy and all the work she did before she was 4 months in business. Ask her. Have her show you her shit. Call her up. She'll show you. Proof is in the pudding. Half you dummies out there train broker training with people, and you don't even know if they have a fucking brokerage. They just told you about it on some webinar. You thought it was cool because you got to feel like a fucking goat with the rope around your neck walking down the same fucking trail 400 people did before you because there's no authenticness to it because they stole the shit from somewhere else. How stupid is that? She says, I still have a credit score. Later, Isaiah. Anyways, hey guys, Frank's coming on in a few minutes. I don't want to blow his show. I may jump on there and raise a little hell too before I head home. You guys have been super awesome, guys. Always remember, Never stop researching the network. You should always be networking with brokers and customers to build more lanes in your product for your product between 12 and 3 every day when it's slow. If you are not doing this, that is why you're failing. If you're allowing other people to do this for you, that's why you're failing. If you're starting an authority and you think you can't get customers or freight before you ever start and have it lined up, that's why you're going to fail. If you don't understand what you're going to do when your truck or your credit or whatever, another thing, would you guys stop calling me and stuff with a 600 credit score and tell me like you 600 credit score and thinking you're God's gift to earth with your credit? No one cares. When you get down to like 670 and lower, man, not that you're a bad person or anything like that, but you're not gold. Like your shit don't stink. I don't even have. I have a great credit. I have a 7 something credit score, but I'm not God's gift to earth or anything like that. I still have a lot to do, but you guys, and I still have a lot to work, man. Because there's different things involved, but you guys need to understand you're not that. You have to work your way up. You're one breakdown, one lawsuit, one fucking claim away with your businesses. If you don't have the money in the bank to cover your 3 to 4, 5, 6 months, you're going to be in trouble. You guys need to stop listening to these people. Another thing I want to tell you, somebody asked about a brokerage earlier. You guys keep coming in here to do a real brokerage and connect. You're going to need like $120 software. You're going to need a load board. You're going to need fucking a TMS, or you're going to use paper stick-it notes. You're going to need some stuff to help you, some stuff, trans credit to help you build your credit. You're going to need the factoring companies to start reporting you. So I'm telling you guys right now, whoever told you after you pay for your bond and your contingency cargo insurance, if you ever do to get a customer, you guys need to understand you guys are out probably $700, $800 a month, and you're not even going to make a profit yet. You know that, right? And expenses and stuff. You're like, no, we could do it cheaper. Yeah, call me in about 3 or 4 months, right? When you still haven't moved no freight yet because you're being cheap and something you thought you could get in because it's cheaper than the rest. That's funny, right? Jonathan, are you back here causing trouble again? You're late. I'm leaving now. Frank's coming on. Where's he at? What's up, bro? Remember me? Yes, I do, Mike. How are you? Joe Grimes. Amen. Been there and doing that now. One breakdown away from being broke. I hear you, man. No plan. Always a great time, Shaggy, dropping the gems. Thanks, Karen. I'm trying. I don't know if I drop gems anymore. Mike's rocking, Kyle. Anybody that has not is on this live show right now. If you guys would like to continue the show, I'm getting ready to log off here right now. And Frank G. So if you guys haven't looked up, Kyle will put it in the chat. You guys need to hurry up and run over and join G3 Trucks and Freight. If you guys want to learn about making bad decisions and stuff going on, if you guys want to learn about equipment, if you guys want to talk to my partner Frank, and you're interested in buying your first truck or getting financing for trucks, you want to know what kind of truck to buy. Should you go new or old and stuff like that? Frank is, and those guys and Ricky and them are selling trucks like it's out of style. Matter of fact, I actually got to get Ricky some shirts. We go live every Friday night. We go live every Friday night, usually around 8 p.m. if we're I'm not always available because I'm so wore out with all the fucking boot camps and the in-persons and the 20,000 freaking minutes a month. Hell, half the time I don't know if I'm training or if I'm a freaking therapeutic psychiatrist slash marriage counselor. You know what I mean? And I'm like the most depressed person half the time anyways. Just ask anybody that's ever talked to me. Half the time I'm depressed for the business I'm in because, it's really hard when you guys are out here doing this, right? Because you got to teach, you got to help. Corey and Frank and all these guys and Angie are coming in. And we're trying to teach you guys how to build a plan, why you need to understand broker, why you need to understand dispatch you separate for trucking, why you need to build a dedicated local and a regional run, why you need to get off the low boards, why you need to do all this stuff, man, because it's important. Are you guys here for one day? Or are you guys going to be here for the next 10 years? What is your plan? And so another thing too, right? Guys, get your plan, learn your plan, and stick to your plan and stop listening to every other motherfucker out there, right? They don't care. They're not in your plan. They're not paying your bills. They're not taking care of stuff. Their business isn't affecting you. You are the business. You are the leader. Take control of your shit. Stop getting screwed around, right? Teach them how to wipe. All right. So I'm out of here, guys. Be good. Guys, go to G3 Trucks and Freight. If you guys can get in there in the next 4 minutes, you'll see me popping in with Frank, and Frank will be live over there. He rock and rolls. Frank's one of my best friends. He'll be dropping some fucking, I don't know, he's been in the business like 85 years. I think he's like 90 this week. Might tell him happy birthday. You know what, too? Frank loves getting messages like around 3 a.m. in the morning, too. If you guys have any questions about government, equipment, finance, or whatever, you just look up G3 Trucks and Freight. And if you guys want like a phone number or anything like that, just private message me and I'll give you his phone number. He likes calls. He loves that shit, man. Especially when you talk endlessly about trucks that you're not going to buy all the time. He likes that. He'll give you all kinds of advice and stuff like that. Yeah, he loves that, man. You guys talk about all kinds of stuff like that. Like he likes it for hours. Talk about lots of dumb stuff. He likes it. All right. There's the link right there Kyle put up. That's the link if you guys want to click the link and go over and check out G3 Trucks and Freight. I love you guys to death, man. Thanks for coming in and listening to me. I hope you liked something I said, and if you didn't, go fuck yourself anyways. I don't care. And I knew Jerry Garcia wasn't dead. Oh, no. I wish he wasn't dead. I'll tell you a story about the Grateful Dead one time in St. Louis at the Riverport thing when he was there. But we can't talk about it live on Facebook because then everybody starts saying I'm a druggie and all kinds of other shit. You know what I mean? And maybe I am. Who gives a fuck? I still make people money and they're successful and I'm answering and I'm available and all that stuff. So if you don't like me, who cares? I don't really care. Me and Frank said, we don't give a fuck. You don't like us, don't care. Turn the channel. Go to somebody else's group, like Instagram, fucking one of those guys on there. I think if you go to Instagram and type in the comments, you can get like 35 dispatching videos and stuff like that, and broker classes. All those guys don't want to tell you what you want to hear and how easy it is. They're right there. I think it's Instagram. There's TikTok. I think they got Reddit and all those places. Just go to all those guys and keep doing YouTube. It's going well for you guys, right? Right. That's why all you fuckers on Facebook, not you guys, but that's why all the fuckers on Facebook cry like babies. The only thing they can do because they're too lazy to do the fucking work is cry about everybody else, right? Pretty much. That's what it is. It's like all the old timers out there. Man, I got one truck. You guys are all in the cheap rate. Well, get a couple and diversify. What are your expenses too high? Or are you fucking, come on, guys. Do something about it. Bye, guys. Peace out. I will see you guys next week in the webinar. I'll see you in a few minutes on Frank's show. I'm out of here. Bye.